1, 2, 3. Okay, everybody. We're back again. And this time I figured it out. Yes. I'm so smart. I figured it out. Oh gosh. Okay, I'm so stupid. I thought it was more complicated. I thought it would be more complicated than it ended up being. But so okay. Basically, all 6 of these are actually hidden. I think it's 6 of. Right. Well, anyway, all of them are hidden in this area. So, the head one, right, is a 2, whatever this one is here. 2 with a 4. I thought there was some kind of pattern I had to look for. It turns out they're all right here. So here, 4 and a 2. That's correct. And basically, you just gotta find one that matches that insignia. So 3 and 1, you see. So whichever one has a 3 that looks like this, it has to follow the dosage of 1 to go with it. So I looked in here and I found 3 and let's see, 3 and 1. Let's see. Wait a second, I got lost a second. And I'm pretty sure this is what it is anyway. Alright, so 3 has to look like this, with the 2 hexagons, this, and that's a 1 dosage. So whichever one does it like that is the answer. So is it this one? Yes, it is. And that's a 1 dosage to the 3, see? So that one matches with this. And then I just gotta find all the other ones. There should be 6 or whatever. So this one here is a 3 and a 3. So it looks like this with 2 eyes. Whichever one is number 3 on that list, 3 bars, I put 3 for that on it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So whichever one has 3 there. So look around here. No, that's not the one because it doesn't. Number 3 is not the one I'm looking for. That's the one I'm looking for, and that one you put a 3 here as well. Okay. So now, what about the rest of them? Turns out that they're written on the PDAs. Yes. Right here. This spot. Corner here. So, that diamond-shaped hexagon thingy. Yes. NC4, and then you put a 4 next to it. So, that one has to have the 4 dots, and that one has a 4 for the syringe. If my theory is correct, which I'm pretty sure it is. Which makes sense. It's not as complicated as I thought. You know, I was looking for some kind of pattern to figure out with the hexagons. Turns out it's just like the diagram with the water one you had to figure out. Only it's not as, you know, it's all over the place instead of in one place. So here's the NC4 thingy, NCH or whatever. There's the 4, right? And then there's the 4 here. And then the other 2, I'm not sure where the 6th one is, come to think of it. But as long as I have 5 of them, maybe I can figure out the 6th. I don't know. It's kind of weird. There must be one I'm missing. But anyway, let's put this in. Notice the report. There we go, right here. Looking for this long stretch here, and it should be number 5. And I think it's a 1 dose. Yeah. So you're looking for that long squiggly line with the end in the center, and that should be number 5. And to go with that should be a 1 dose. And I know it's correct because I believe if you take a look at it, you'll find that one of those matches it with the 5. Every single one has a match of some kind of one of those blocks. So if it says there is a hexagon with 3 blocks with it, I will find it somewhere in this list. So it has been absolutely correct. Okay, that one. Okay, the only one left are these 2 here. So let's see it. This one first. There is no 5, so it has to be this one. There it is. See? The N with that squiggly line, and this one is 1 dose, I believe it said. The only one left is this one, which I don't know where to find it. I must be missing something. Okay. I believe I got all the others correct, though. I'm missing one. There's one hidden here somewhere that I have not taken a look at yet. Since that one was in another room, there's a good chance that there are more in other rooms as well. Or at least there's one more One more I'm missing. Let's check all the PDAs. Okay, so I go in here. It's hidden somewhere. I don't know where though, but it could be one of these. It's there somewhere. I'll find it, but it's gonna be attached to something. But I believe I already checked all these, and none of these had anything attached to them. So screw you. If it's cleverly hidden, damn it, I gotta go hunting like an Easter egg. I could always try and guess it. Hey, I forgot about him. They mentioned him in the report. Didn't he have a PDA? He did have a PDA. Tell me he has the other piece. You son of a bitch. What it is it on the computer itself? Whatever, I'm pretty sure one of those people has it. It has to be.
Found the body too. It's pretty bloodied up.
Nope. Let's check the computer itself. Shit. It wasn't on any of those. Darn. Well, it has to be in the medical bay or in the other room that I was in. Where else can it be? Let's check this computer.
I love Coca-Cola. I love Coca-Cola. I love Coca-Cola. I love Coca-Cola.
Nope, no, Juca-Cola. I love Juca-Cola. Oh, shit. If only the Juca-Cola machine would help me out. That would be fantastic. I would love it more if it did. Okay, it's gotta be in this. It's in this area somewhere. It's got. That's pretty much been revealed. What the hell is it though? Well, I think I can do this trial and error because I only got a couple of choices to do anyway. Let's do it all with twos, and then we'll do it all at once. Simple as that. There we go. Nope. Aha! Oh snap!
Steady yourself. You'll be okay.
Oh no.
God damn it.
I heard screaming.
Woke him up. The survivor.
At least we have the fluid.
He didn't make it. I think I killed him. I think I did something.
Told you to leave him. He was dead the minute they froze him. You just made his death easier, simpler.
I just killed a man, Tia.
You need to move before you become another dead body.
Have some mercy.
Mercy. You have no idea how much mercy I have. I've been in hell. Made choices that got people killed. This isn't just about you anymore. I'm sorry. I need you, John.
What's that mean? You have no idea how much mercy I have. It's a weird line.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
The fact that you are complicit in this thing will not imply you don't have no. Will not imply you have no mercy. I don't know. Anyway, I remember that line for the trailer though. There we go. Now let's go get that tag removed. Haha! I can't believe I actually solved that. I almost thought I was never gonna get out of that room.
Maybe. No.
Their surgical plot is not properly prepared for the selected program.
Oh shit, I was right. Something to do with the oxygen storage tank?
I can try to make it fit, but it may break.
What am I missing? Alright, I guess I'm missing something. Shit, now what? I'm missing something in that tank. It's gotta be.
I don't know what I was thinking there. No, that won't work.
Now what? What? What am I supposed to? What? What am I doing? Well, did I just smash you with the gun?
I can't see it working like that. I don't think that'll work. That's just crazy. Although...
Okay, so now what do I do with it?
Probably not a good idea.
Put it in here?
I don't know what I was thinking there.
Organic receptacle. Organic receptacle. Okay, I got it. Oh my gosh. Oh, I knew I saw something there. Ta-da! Alright. Finally, let's do this. Okay.
I'm going to have to be awake for this.
You're not helping.
Sorry. Okay. Just shit. Even be careful doesn't cover it.
I'll be fine.
No, it doesn't.
Fine. It's not like the power's gonna cut out in the middle of surgery.
Shit, John. Why don't you even say that?
I'm about to cut into my spinal cord. I'm allowed one joke.
I'll be monitoring.
Deep breath, old man. You can do this.
Greetings, Maracheck. I am Robin, the automated surgical med pod. Your physician will explain the procedure to you and offer you an opportunity to ask any questions. You may feel some discomfort after the procedure, such as a headache or nausea. Let your nurse know if you are uncomfortable so that you may be given medication and or other treatment. The placement begins. Warning, subject is not correctly prepared. Surgery program 0415 initiated.
Oh gosh. Yeah, they haven't started yet. I thought he just cut into me. It's just my suit. Ah! Oh my gosh, they're actually gonna show it. Breathe, boy, breathe.
Magnetic resonance imaging.
Whatever.
Power surging core system. Power and core system. Subject is not correctly prepared.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, shit, what the hell is that? Oh. That's awful. Ah, that's brilliant. Okay. It's brilliant. Oh, god damn. They're actually gonna make not only do I have to see it, but I have to do the surgery myself. Son of a bitch. It's okay, it's cool. Do this. Ugh, it's like a spa treatment. Just not as relaxing. Oh god. Gosh.
Greetings,
Let's do this.
I am Robin, the automated surgical med pod. Your physician will explain the procedure to you.
I hope
and
you
offer
guys
an
enjoyed that.
opportunity
Now
to
you
ask
can know.
any
Now you know what it's like when
You may
now you know
feel
what
some
happens when you
discomfort
die in
after
that
the
part of the
procedure,
game.
such as a headache or nausea. Let your nurse
I like
know
the
if you
voice,
are
though. It's very
uncomfortable
cute.
So that you may
It's
be
relaxing,
given medication and
kinda.
or other treatment. Headphone placement begins. Warning, subject is not correctly prepared. Surgery program 0415 initiated. Magnetic resonance imaging. Power surging core system. Power and core system.
Come on! Come on, one more. Come on, come on, come on, come on! Woo! Ah. I did it right. I did it right. Tell me I did it right. Tell me I did it right. Ah! Hold on, kid. Oh, I can't believe I waited so long last time.
Subject is deceased. Alive. Deceased.
What?
Alive.
What?
Contaminated. Have a nice day.
Staples. Oh, fuck me. Oh, shit. Wait, is that me?
Rebecca. No. Rebecca. Run. No. Rebecca. Run. No. Rebecca. Run.
John?
I'm here.
What?
I've been trying to contact you. I couldn't hear anything. I thought
Huh?
it was
How long was I out?
2 hours.
Oh. So I was alive?
Okay.
I thought they were eating me.
Mostly.
Oh,
My back
shit.
is sore.
3 decks and you'll see your daughter. Focus on that. You should have enough drugs running through you to keep going for a few more hours.
Drugs. I've never been a fan. But these are definitely the good ones.
Oh, yeah. Where the hell did the monster go? Shit, not good. Let's go. Oh no. Oh wait. Healing chamber, right? Medical machinery? This guy just gets beaten after beaten and beaten and beaten. Crap. I guess I'm gonna have to walk there. Oh boy. Come on, John, you can do it. Keep moving. Just keep swimming, 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 swimming. Just keep swimming. Oh, wait, this thing is open now? Which way am I supposed to go then? Okay. I'm going that way. Hopefully there'll be something in the medical bay to help me out. Okay, at least we're making progress. We're moving again. Just barely though. Just barely. Ooh. That's cool.
A biological quarantine has been initiated. Level 2. Kitchen knife and snowflake are off limits. Level 3. Hydroponics is off limits.
Oh shit. Oh! We found the lair
Perfect.
of the monsters.
Where are you, John? Without the PDT, I can't track shit.
Hydroponics. Oh, what's left of hydroponics?
I knew it.
The shaft's
It's
covered
where it
in
all
growth.
goes. All where it goes
I'm
from.
not going anywhere.
Listen, wait. Let me check the blueprints. Yes, hydroponics has a service elevator.
Affirmative.
In the loop.
So now I'm stuck down here, and all I have is, well, gun, and my other thing, my PDA tags, PDT tags. This door is bright lightning and clear indicates the entrance to another laboratory. I can run again? Huh. Elevator and cure, man. No, level 9. 3 locations. I'm checking that one first.
This is ridiculous. How did it grow this world in a few months?
With science. That's how you know it.
These plants can't naturally develop this fast.
Cayne developed the technology to accelerate plant growth. Oxygen is big business.
Oxygen. Sebastian Gray. Finally, we have more room for the Linceni Harville strain, which I've been working on so hard. It's days like this that humanity truly proves why it crawled out of the ocean before any other. My section has been expanded. I have more staff, true, but they are drones and have little more to function. How can we expand the research potential of Project Kitchen Knife and see what else the plants can yield? The oxygen production rate is quite unlike anything my initial projections could have predicted. Last year it became the worst kept secret of the Groomlake, and all of a sudden, I had more interns than I could comfortably employ. Their only function is to stumble upon the place and ask troublesome questions that I have little time to answer. If only our world was more like that of insects. I have plenty of workers and drones, but not the unwavering loyalty. Bees work and work. The fate in their queen unquestioning and constant. The kind of loyalty is beyond price. These interns of mine have their uses. I suppose we always need volunteers willing to get close to the queen. February 16th. I'm surrounded by incompetence. One of these imbecile interns, got too close to the queen and showed him her affection. Quite amusing, though not to him. This means that I must attend another accident debriefing with the board. Though Dr. Mellon does love to test me. I see him up on the hearing branch and he grins at me in that supercilious look that he has perfected over the years. I suppose that I have him to thank for my current position. It was his recommendation to the board that made them hire me in the first place. Still, I believe he has come to enjoy these little power plays. He does so like to keep me under his heel. That, my dear doctor, too, is only a temporary situation. Once this project is complete, the chess games that we play so often will no longer be our only battleground. Regarding the project, some of the bug eggs failed to hatch properly. I suppose this is why the queen was more aggressive than usual. There are more than enough drones to continue the collection work. Their unique chemical properties are doing beyond wonders for the plants, although I'm running short of interns prepared to work close proximity to them as the last incident. The worker I appreciate the most is Akiza. I was astonished to discover that she is related to the legendary Dr. Tenshu of the Eugenics War. I did consider mentioning it to her, but since she is oddly ashamed to have him as her ancestor, if it wasn't for men like him, our profession would be a hollow shell of what it is now. Then again, if it wasn't for him, genetic research wouldn't have been put back by several generations. Now would it? The ethical quandary wouldn't have been put back in general generation land, would it? The ethical quandaries we face as men of science. The insects are restless. June 16th. They rumble in their apiaries and are more aggressive than usual. My personal deduction is that the presence of the marine thugs aboard the ship are the cause. Armed guards all over the place. I was stopped by one the other day and asked my reasons for going into hydroponics. Well, after explaining I was head of the damn project, I had the guard removed from post and in the ship. This is insanity. How am I supposed to how am I expected to progress with these thugs around? September 23rd. I recall complaining about the indignation of interns. If only they were still here now. Both Ivan and Theodore disappeared from their rooms last night, and I've had to speak to security about their whereabouts. They were Akiza's assistants, and now the production of the Queen's Royal Jelly has slowed exponentially. That's been a huge blow, but a rather extraordinary anomaly has appeared in our growth pods. I don't know. I know that word, but I can't think of it right now. I don't know. I hear the undiscovered strain of fungus. Its origin is something of a mystery to me. These fungal growths fascinate at first. At first I thought it was a common garden variety mold. Sorry. Apparently they're working on something to do with queens and whatnot of ants. Or no, not ants, but spiders and something like that. And they unbeknownstly, mysteriously found the mold. They didn't even create it. Or if they did, they weren't aware of it. They discovered it. These fungal growths fascinate at first. I thought it was let's just say it seems to there's a common garden variety mold, but after a substantial analysis performed by Akiza, it seems to harbor neuron activity. That is to say, it seems to exhibit rudimentary signs of intelligence. We suddenly created some unusual species on board, but the idea of a quasi-intelligent fungus growing and evolving out of its own violation is exciting and frankly frightening. I've asked Akiza and the remnants of her team to cultivate it, but exhibit caution in where it is spread. October 24th, we're nearing December. I was asked by one of Dr. Milan's assistants if the fungal substance discovered growing in the bowels of the ship has anything to do with us. I lied, of course, but this is because it's becoming alarming. Our experiments flourished at first. We may have lost more staff recently, but our experiments have been very fruitful indeed. Coincidentally, the properties of the fungus is both extraordinary and terrifying. It has the remarkable skills, I can't read it, to take control of a living subject's central nervous system and hypothalamus, as observed in the monkey we used for testing. The monkey shrieked and thrashed in rage for the first few days after it was exposed. Then it became quiet, observant, uncannily intelligent. It's suddenly aggressive, but then again, which viruses aren't? No! You officially lost control of the deck. Eden now truly belongs to the beast. We've seen strange things. I watched as the fungus took control of the deck. As it spread through staff, and much to my shame, I watched their deaths and examined their bodies. Nobody can cross the pods because the bugs are so aggressive that when Solomon went through in a red SMAD suit, they ripped it from his body and stung him to death. It took mere moments. Still, I live in the hope that the insects will remember me, their creator, and perhaps see me as one of their own. Yeah. No. What is this email here? From assistant mom. Reply my family. Dr. Gray, I do not wish to seem unprofessional or impolite, but I would ask that you not press me on the subject of my ancestry any further. That must be, Akiza. I was nearly refused entry to medical school on the basis of my family's background, and the torment I suffered at the hands of my school peers, regardless my great-great-uncle was unbearable. I am fully aware of his actions, and I've seen countless photographs and documents of the consequences of his work. I took this position to change the world for the better, not to be reminded of the skeletons in my family closet. I've enjoyed our working relationship thus far, Dr. Gray, but I prefer my family history no longer be a topic of our conversation. Thank you for understanding, Akiza. Dr. E.F. Way. To Dr. S. Gray. I enjoyed our meal yesterday. Dr. Gray, it was refreshing to hear a man so outspoken on this ship. I appreciate your candor, and I do agree that perhaps it's time the board was shaken up a little. Although this is merely an observation rather than an action plan, I think the top leadership needs some new blood. I'd second you. If you decide to take on the challenge yourself, your impeccable scientific pedigree more than qualifies you. By the way, did you know where they were keeping that new cargo? It seems rather like a waste of resources if they won't even tell us where it is. Regardless, Dr. E.F. Way. Alright. And let's see, another door unlocked. Oh boy, cops. Keita Yamada, where is Akiza? And Mrs. and the Gray. They are here somewhere. Report. The vaporizer, the perfect MKV model of the Cayne Corporation trans-state modifier. Using advanced and unique molecularization technology, the vaporizer has the ability to shift to a target substance between gas, liquid, and solid states without any other structural breakdown seen in objects shifted between states on a regular basis. The MKV, the latest model, but it hasn't yet been rolled into mass production because of the current difficulty for fueling the vaporizer with resources on board the Groomlake. Recent experiments undertaken were more than satisfactory, and it passed the Cayne safety and security test with no adverse effects causing harm to the user observed. It has been graded level 4 because of the specific nature of its technology and the limited quantity of existing vaporizer. During the experiment recently carried out on the royal jelly produced by Hydroponics, Dr. Gray and other observers commented on the remarkable speed at which the jelly was transformed into gas, thus precipitating the insect population. So the vaporizer helped to grow a larger insect population and somehow affected the fungus in about pretty much the same way. Only the fungus didn't stop; they weren't able to control it anymore. Oh shit!
Chamber compromised. Chamber is not airtight.
I gotta be careful what I press. I just pressed it for no reason. Oh, that could have been awkward to say the least. Oh!
Are you fucking kidding me?
What?
It's some sort of insect.
Keep your distance.
It's tied up.
It's a bug?
Doesn't look like it can get loose.
Tied up. How big is it?
Big.
Is it the source of all this? Wow, that's a sight. That is something to see. It looks like... Oh, don't tell me that's like a freaking potato bug on its back. Oh, it's a queen insect. It's the queen. Don't get too close to that fucking thing. Milk processor. It's making milk? Oh. Not yet. I'm not gonna activate that until I know what this is. Monday, healthy, docile, responsive stimuli, milking as normal. No activity Tuesday. Wednesday, healthy, heightened aggression, recommended milk with only experienced step. No activity, healthy, highly aggressive, 3 personal wounds when milking. Healthy, quiet, unusual brooding behavior. Milking normal. Healthy, aggressive, 1 fatality via venom pouches. We're dying. Akiza, 10 personal logs. Oh, praise God Almighty! I couldn't be happier. Dr. Gray took me to one side. Oh shit! Sorry, going crazy. Wait a second. Okay. Told me that I was the only person who had the skill and ability to take control of the nursery. He promoted me on the spot. And said that I was now personally responsible for the queen. The royal jelly that she produces has proved to be incredibly useful. Discovered through my own analysis that not only is the jelly an essential nutrient for the insect population, but that it has other many physical properties too. It accelerates molecules bonding in certain substances, acting as a thickener for many natural substances, which also regenerating while also generating their natural properties. With some engineering, I imagine we could turn this into a true medical breakthrough. I imagine doctors and hospitals wards on Earth using our bonding agent to heal wounds instantly. Perhaps finally the Tenchu name will be revered in medical history instead of reviled. An essential nutrient organism that has other amazing physical properties too. Natural properties. So it heals some stuff and it accelerates growth rates, I'm assuming. Right. Yeah, March 10th. The Queen is a temperamental little thing. A fiery lady to be sure. Ah, but Queenie, you forgot. I grew up in a family with more than one fire-breathing dragon. If I can handle my mother, I certainly can handle you. Ha! Although when she is milked, she's rather docile. I dare say she's rather attached to me. I'm sure I heard her purring to me. That's the only way I can describe it. I'm aware that she's a bug and all, but it sounded rather like approval. My parents kept hives of bees, so I've never been squeamish over insects, and I can tell the difference between aggression and favor. I'm still the only person who can get close without being bitten, and a bite can leave one hell of a mark. Let me tell you, Hodgkins said he report to his side effects upon his return from sick leave. In other news, Dr. Merrick, one of Dr. Gray's subordinates, has requested samples of the jelly for experiments with his tree resins. He thinks it might have a use as an industrial adhesive. It's a little way from my original intention, but I do support it's a start. Ah, so he collected the tree and some other fungus came out. August 32. I tried so hard to be positive, but to be the person whose enthusiasm never once flags, nor fails. But when you start hearing rumors that appall you to your very core, I tried to shrug it off, but recently it's become harder to deny. I've been hearing sounds from the elevator shafts. The sound of a wailing infant, crying out in pain before suddenly becoming silenced. That is no rumor. Sometimes I lay awake at night and I swear I can hear the crying of children. I can't be dreaming. I saw Garcia and to confess my fears, he gave me a prescription to help me sleep. But something in his eyes said that he knew I was hearing something real. And worse, it was something he was hearing too. More rumors. Dr. Melan is using children in research. I have to ignore it. If it were true, Cayne will remove him immediately. Surely, even Dr. Gray appears to find it an uncomfortable subject for discussion. But this is a man who slept easily when Isaac got his cheek torn off by the Queen. November 22nd. Is Dr. Gray short of staff again? Once again, I'm being forced to manage multiple projects, only this time it's an examination of an acutely destructive new spore that seems to have infected a few of the pods. First observations is a parasitic fungus that grows faster than a common weed. And like a common weed, I feel it should be destroyed, but I know that Dr. Gray won't do it. He, like many of the other senior doctors, sees any new species as something to be exploited or weaponized. In the darkness, something stirs. I can't say what, but I'm too afraid to find out what it is. When Ivan and Theo disappeared a month back, we assumed they'd somehow deserted. That was the official stance taken by Milan and the board Anyway, last night's events proved that there is something on board with us, though God knows where it's from. The Queen was more rambunctious than I've seen her before. The milking her was suddenly more challenging than I'm used to. Edmund was assisting. We've been short on staff, and some of any volunteers are simply refusing to show forth. The Queen's environment has been disturbed a great deal, and so her violent tendencies are more pronounced. Edmund was on his way out of the hydroponics when it happened. I think something pulled him into one of the air ducts. I didn't see much. I saw him walking towards the decontainment chamber, and the next moment his legs were kicking in the air as whatever it was. Walking into in the air as whatever it was. Dragged him up into the ceiling while he screamed like a pig. I'm resigning tomorrow. I did not sign up for mad science. I came to Cayne to serve humanity and clear my family's name. Not watch my crew mates be slaughtered by a species that Dr. Milan refuses to confirm or deny. December 3rd. If only I resigned when I said I would, and if only they hadn't ignored my demands to have the infernal fungus destroyed. It's growing over me now. It's over my skin. It's boring into my flesh. The insect attacked again today, and it seems to only worsen. Dr. Gray was destroyed by the swarm of them, and now he is only fertilizer for that ever-ravenous mold he was so curious about. Got infected or making an attempt to escape. This doesn't include me. The emergency flares. Keep the bugs away. I told them to give me a flare to hold back the bugs so they could get away. I hope that they escape soon. This fungus is making my head feel funny. I'm sure I can feel it growing through my ear canal. over my skin. Weeds, damn it. It's all just weeds. And not the show kind of weeds. It's the bad kind of weed. It's buried into my flesh, the insects. Ugh. That's it. Damn, she didn't survive for that long. Akiza, with the greatest respect, this is from Gray. Could you please stop the ridiculous pranks your group insists on carrying out in the fertilization chambers? I will admit that they're hardly dangerous, but they are undignified. I certainly wouldn't like to be present when a Cayne inspector stumbles upon young Theodore racing in front of the Queen, hands down above his head, while shouting, "I'm covered in bees! It is unprofessional. Please instruct them to cease their foolishness at once. Kind regards, Dr. Gray." Don't worry, I don't think you're losing your mind. Ghosts are a possibility. But I suspect what you're hearing is perhaps the sound of devices playing in other parts of the ship. I do believe at the moment that they're trying to rationalize it. A matter of spirit, it says, reply. To Akiza. That the corporal world, they try to say that's all just sounds. You know, corporal world and spirit world are very much divided. So try to calm yourself. If you would like to, I could talk to someone in cargo storage about those sounds, but I wouldn't worry about it. This island is full of noises. I pay them no mind. For once, I'm quoting Shakespeare, not the Bible. Get some sleep and maybe do fewer night shifts. Elena. Great advice until you died from a horrible fungus growing out of your body and insects biting you to death, tearing its flesh off to be used for their own purposes and stuff. Okay. I stop here. Damn, that thing is interesting.